So let's talk about D12's Proof, who was shot and killed in Detroit, as many of you heard already. He was in an after-hours club on 8 Mile Road. And Charlamagne, you have more to the story because we have our inside sources. Well, sort of.
A lot of people are wondering what was he doing in a after-hours spot in the hood. And it's good to have your hood connections, but I heard that he was in the hood because M is not really treating them well financially,
starving them out,
yes. Basically,
yes.
And I heard he bought him a little car and some jewelry.
Right. Well, yeah, he's good for doing that. But you know what, guys and this industry is good for accepting that kind of stuff and not saying, I don't want this, I want money. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm thinking, like, in my head, I'm like, it could have been some truth to some of the stuff Benzino was saying, like, calling them house Negroes and stuff like that, just around for the fame and, doing what they are supposed to do for their quote-unquote master.
Yeah. Well, Benzino's a friend to the show. He's certainly come up here and spit that kind of fire before. And you know what? If that is the way it is, it's not the first time that that a boss, be the boss black or white, hasn't, just given the squad, some peanuts and really kept the lion's share for himself. And Eminem's notorious, as well as many other people who lead squadrons. They're notorious for, hell, that's how Tupac unfortunately died broke.
That's why you got to give it to 50, man. 50, you could tell that the members of his team are really, really eating,
Are they? Is that legitimate food or is that illusion food?
I think it's a legitimate food. I think Banks and Yayo and Buck are eating,
Do you think that the things like, do you think Mobb Deep's Porsches are in Mobb Deep's names?
I doubt it. It's probably Curtis Jackson's tax write-off at the end of the year.
So that's not part of eating. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If Prodigy and Havoc went to sell their Porsches, who holds the note?
That's true. That's very true.
See, so that's not really eating. Do you know what I'm saying? That's why when you ask me, any pointers, Charlamagne, he's like a protege like that in this business. He's a jock and so on and so forth. You know a bit from what I've told you of his history. But when you asked me, I didn't even tell you anything directly about the business. I told you, what did I tell you? Save your money.
Be on time and save your money.
That's right. Be on time and save your money. Your money. Yeah. The other thing is, and make sure that you're getting your money. Because a Porsche in somebody else's name is not your Porsche. It's the illusion of eating. So more about the story. So what else about Proof?
That's basically it. They've been giving off the illusion that they've been eating well. They've been on tours with him and, touring the world with him and doing shows with him. I heard Eminem wasn't really going on tour with them because, people don't really want to see D12. They want to see Eminem and D12. So it's hard for them to get shows with just D12. Right. So, he was in the hood not because he really wanted to be there.
Yes,
but he had no choice but to be there.
Now, I also heard that that Eminem is allegedly not directly talking to D12, that they must go through his manager who freezes them all out.
I heard that too. I heard that also at M's wedding. This G Unit was sitting at the table with him, but D12 was at another table. These are your homies that you came up with at your wedding. Right. They should be at the table with you, cool and kicking it. Drinking. But
a table only holds 10 people.
It's only 6 members of D12.
Plus 50.
Yeah.
All right.
There's no reason for your crew not to be sitting with you at your wedding.
All right. Well, okay. And so, Proof. That name brings up proof of alcohol. Did alcohol-related anger or anything have anything?
They say that he gets real tipsy at times, and he had the mentality like, I can beat up the world when he's tipsy. Oh. And he just so happened to be in this after-hour spot, tipsy, wilding, doing what he do, doing what cats do when they tipsy. Yeah. And, somebody wasn't feeling it last night, unfortunately.
Yeah. So the After Hours Club is on 8 Mile Road, the famous one, and Proof's real name is Deshaun Hotland. So, shout out to his family and his squad and his friends and stuff. Sorry to hear about what happened. The club was called the Triple C Club. Happened at 4:30 in the morning. Now, there was another man who was seriously wounded. Originally, it was said that was Bizarre from D12. But I heard the Bazaar is in Atlanta.
I heard he was in Atlanta.
Okay.
Another thing too, man, you got to watch, what you speak into fruition. And what I mean by that is, if y'all saw the video Toy Soldiers,
oh my God,
y'all saw Proof get shot in the video. You know, and I always tell people, you turn out to be what you pretend to be, man. You can't play with stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? If you can pretend to be something, pretend to be a millionaire, or pretend to, not saying that he probably wrote the treatment for that. But you just don't play with stuff like that.
Then wait until you see my second book cover. Oh my God, because not for nothing, I'm my own book cover model. I'm playing as Ritz. Anyway, but that book doesn't come out until December. June 1st is the first one in the Ritz Harper series. So, anything else regarding that? Do you know, last April, a year ago, it was the Blade Icewood that was killed, and he was part of D12 also. In D12's rap wars, apparently.
Is that the guy Bugs? Is his nickname Bugs?
I don't know. Blade Icewood is what I recalled and looked in my paperwork and found out. He was sitting in a wheelchair aboard his silver Range Rover. So this is the guy who was in a wheelchair? Do you know anything about that?
Nah, never heard of the story.
Well, here's my paperwork from last year. I saved my files. Last April, budding rapper Blade Icewood was killed in the D's rap wars. Icewood was sitting in a wheelchair aboard his silver Range Rover when an unidentified gunman pulled up next to the vehicle and opened fire.
Oh, that is Bugs.
Into the vehicle. That is him?
Yeah, that's Bugs.
That incident took place west 7 Mile Road. Apparently, the driver of the Range Rover exited the vehicle as the shots rang out, and then the dude Icewood Bugs was pronounced dead. And also, damn, on New Year's Eve, Obi Trice, remember?
He
lived. No, he didn't get shot in the head. He got shot. He grazed in the
head.
Was that grazed?
I already got shot in the head, but he survived somehow.
Let me pull up my paperwork. Hold on, it's down here. Here it is. On New Year's Eve, Obi Trice, another member of Eminem's entourage, was shot in the head while driving along Lodge Freeway in Detroit. There you go. By the way, Proof solo CD, Searching for Jerry Garcia. Did you ever check that out? Did you?
No, to be honest, I wasn't into Proof as a rapper. I don't know if a lot of y'all should know Proof. He was always with Eminem. That was Eminem's hype man. He was always with Eminem. And if you saw the Toy Soldiers video, he was the guy that got actually shot in the video and was on the hospital bed.
Well, that CD, Searching for Jerry Garcia, came out in 2005. And then D12, apparently, according to what I'm hearing and seeing, was scheduled to begin recording a third album this month.
I don't see why they wouldn't have no money. Both albums went platinum. But, I can see where they probably wasn't making no money as far as shows were concerned. Because, who wants to book D12 without Eminem?
Well, the paperwork for the album quite possibly could have had the lion's share of everything going to Eminem. And then probably it was explained to D12, look, everybody signs a sucker deal in the beginning. Although, not necessarily everybody, but I'm sure even like 50 Cent has his sucker deal. It's just all in how you get out of it. I've signed sucker radio deals and gotten out of it within 12 months. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody plays a sucker at some particular point, and it's people who are smart enough to either get out quick or have the longevity to stay around. Now, they could have signed a sucker deal where the lion's share goes to Eminem, and then they were told, well, you get all this money on tour. Look at Busta. With one song, he's getting $80,000 to go around you understand what I'm saying.
No doubt.
But they were probably told, sign this paperwork, your touring money's going to be crazy. Emma's going to be with you on tours. You're going to be opening up for this one and that one and blah, 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 blah. Who knew Em would be hooked on the pills and this ex-wife thing and all like strung out in the head. And he's got his own thing going on.
Hopefully Em treats his people right in death, because Em has made a lot of money off the black culture. So hopefully in death, he takes care of the funeral arrangements and the tombstones and things like that. If he was starving his dudes out the way the streets are saying.
Does I wonder Proof have children?
I don't know.
We don't know that much about him. Let's Google him.
Why not?
First, we need a computer.
Just type his real name. Type what Proof, you might get bottles of vodka or something.
You can get George Vasselli. That'll come out. George Vasselli. Okay, so then we'll Google Deshaun Hotland. Who did I just see walk in here? Where is Widley? Is he still out getting my... Okay, he's out looking for Heelys for my son. Oh, here you go.
Proof's also responsible for Eminem too, because he used to co-sign for Eminem. He used to come do the little battle raps and stuff. Like you saw 8 Mile, the guy Future with the dread. Yeah, that was Proof's character.
Okay, well here's Jonathan. Jonathan, who's doing the Googling? Google, and I need more information about him. Okay, all right. Thank you.